As the sun dipped below the horizon, the last rays of light brushed the surface of the Thames with golden hues, casting a warm glow over the still waters. Walter, a solitary fisherman in his late 60s, stood beneath the majestic silhouette of Tower Bridge, ready to embrace his evening ritual. With a well-worn rod in hand and a tackle box filled with memories rather than bait, he found solace in the familiar tranquility of this beloved spot. The city's clamor faded into a gentle murmur, replaced by the rhythmic lapping of the river. As he settled into his routine, casting his line with practiced precision, the air shimmered with the magic of dusk. Here, in the heart of London, where centuries of history flowed beneath the surface, Walter prepared to surrender himself to the whispers of the water, ready for whatever the night had in store. Walter leaned back on his weathered fishing stool, the familiar contours of the woods soothing against his body. The river's gentle lapping washed over him like a comforting melody, drawing forth memories thick with the scent of nostalgia. He gazed at the twinkling cityscape above, a backdrop to countless evenings spent in quiet contemplation. Each ripple of the Thames seemed to echo stories from his past, laughter shared with friends long gone, the bittersweet farewell to a beloved partner, and the simple joy of a hard-earned catch. Time had come to mean less and less. In this tranquil refuge, he felt the weight of solitude lift. The river had listened to him, cradling his secrets and heartaches as it flowed unceasingly toward the sea. With every cast of his line, Walter felt an invisible thread connecting him to the whispers of those who had fished before him. Their spirits melded with the water, inviting him deeper into reflection. As dusk settled over London, the world transformed into a canvas of shadow and light. The vibrant hues of the sunset melted into deeper blues and purples, casting a magical glow upon the River Thames. Walter leaned back against the cool stone of the bridge, his rod resting beside him as he let the evening envelop him. The city's bustling life faded, replaced by the soft rustle of leaves and the gentle lapping of water against the riverbank. In this tranquil moment, he felt a bond with the river, as if it held his secrets woven into its currents. The water shimmered, reflecting glints of starlight and the flickering lanterns above, creating a dance of light that echoed the memories of years past. Walter closed his eyes, allowing the sounds of the night to wash over him, each note reminding him that beneath the surface of familiarity, magic still awaited. Walter settled into his familiar rhythm, the weight of the fishing rod soothing in his hands. As he cast his line into the shimmering waters of the Thames, he felt the familiar anticipation swell within him. Each ripple on the surface seemed to whisper promises of a tug, of a catch, possibly even a story waiting to unfold. He marveled at the way the fading light danced over the water, igniting reflections that flickered like memories in his mind. A deep sense of connection enveloped him. This was more than just fishing. It was his communion with the river, a bridge to the past. He closed his eyes briefly, allowing the sounds around him, the soft gurgle of the water and the distant hum of the city, to wash over him. Here, beneath the grandeur of Tower Bridge, Walter awaited the thrill of the unknown, suspended between the tranquility of solitude and the thrill of anticipation. Walter felt a sudden, powerful tug on his line, pulling him from his reverie. His heart raced as he instinctively tightened his grip, the familiar thrill of the chase igniting long-dormant excitement within him. The waters danced and splashed, a rhythmic symphony that echoed his pulse, drowning out the distant murmurs of the city. He leaned back, muscles taut with anticipation, his breath hitching as he began to reel in whatever mystery lay beneath the surface. With each turn of the reel, a sense of adventure surged through him, the mundane slipping away. Just as he thought he'd caught a glimpse of a silver flash, the resistance shifted, exhilarating and bewildering. When the line finally broke the surface, he braced himself for a fish, but what emerged was far more extraordinary, a beautifully crafted glass bottle, glimmering faintly in the twilight. His heart sank with curiosity as he pulled it closer, its secrets hidden within. Walter's heart raced as he gazed at the strange object in his hands. The glass bottle, illuminated by the soft glow of lanterns on Tower Bridge, appeared almost otherworldly. Its curves were elegant, reflecting the shimmering light in a dance of colors, while intricate engravings depicted scenes of sailors navigating turbulent seas and hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. With steady hands, he uncorked the bottle, the soft pop breaking the tranquil evening silence. Inside, the parchment unfurled gently, revealing a map riddled with cryptic markings and old symbols. His fingers traced the faded lines, a surge of excitement mingling with hesitation. Could this be a sign, a beckoning from the depths of the Thames? As the river whispered its secrets, Walter felt the weight of adventure pressing against his heart, urging him to choose the unknown. In that moment, the familiar became extraordinary, and the lure of the treasure sparked a forgotten fire deep within him. Walter sat there, the glass bottle warm in his hands, the shimmering map fragment visible beneath the dim light. It whispered promises of adventure, a tantalizing chance to escape his routine. For a moment he hesitated, the comfort of his familiar fishing spot tugging at him, like the steady current of the Thames. But as the soft murmur of the water lapped against the shore, he recalled how life had always beckoned him toward the unknown. What lay beyond these shadows? A thrill surged through him, awakening long-dormant dreams of exploration and discovery. With a deep breath, the weight of his memories flared with expectation. He envisioned himself as a young man again, chasing after mysteries whispered by the river. The decision crystallized within him. He would follow this path. His heart raced as he refocused, tucking the map safely away. The magic of the evening pulsed around him, urging him forward into the enchanting unknown. The atmosphere thickened with history as Walter stood by the river, his heart racing with the excitement of discovery. The water mirrored the night sky, and he could almost hear the faint echoes of those who had come before him, voice after voice mingling with the gentle lapping of the Thames. Memories flooded back, laughter shared with friends long gone, moments of quiet contemplation, and adventures that once sparked joy in his soul. The river had witnessed it all, whispering secrets in its flowing current, a guardian of cherished moments. As he listened closely, he felt a connection to the spirits of the past, not just fishermen like himself, but dreamers, lovers, and wanderers who had found solace in the very same waters. Each story resonated with his own, urging him to embrace the fleeting opportunity that lay before him. The map beckoned with promises of more than just treasure. It called for a rekindling of the spirit he thought he'd lost. Walter's fingers brushed the edge of the map fragment, a tangible tether to the adventure whispering in his heart. The lure of the unknown danced before him, igniting a spark he thought long extinguished. With a deep breath, he set aside the comforting knowledge of his routine, a life steeped in familiar shadows, and embraced the thrill of stepping into the uncharted. The river, in its gentle murmurs, seemed to cheer him on, urging him to chase the echo of forgotten tales hiding just beneath the surface. For too long, he had let the weight of time bind him to the past, but now the adrenaline surged through his veins. The promise of discovery beckoned. Adrenaline coursing through him, Walter rose slowly, his heart beating like a drum, echoing the rhythms of the flowing tide. He could feel the river's spirits lifting him, carrying him into a night that promised more than he could imagine. With the fragment of the map clutched tightly in his hand, Walter stepped away from the familiar banks where he had spent countless evenings. The Thames twinkled under a blanket of stars, urging him forward as he followed the map's lead into the heart of the city. As he walked along the winding paths, he absorbed the rich tapestry of history that surrounded him, the echoes of laughter, the whispers of lovers, and the soft sighs of time carved into the cobblestones. Each hidden nook along the river unveiled secrets long forgotten, a forgotten statue clad in ivy, an old archway resonating with the music of passing boats. Walter felt drawn to these moments, each a brush with the past, and with each step his heart lightened. The river, a living entity, danced alongside him, revealing its magic. He could almost hear the voices of those who had traversed this path before, welcoming him into a world woven from both memory and adventure. As he ventured further along the riverbank, the air around Walter grew thick with an ancient energy, almost tangible. The water glimmered beneath the moonlight, revealing fleeting shadows that danced just below the surface. Moments later, he found himself in the presence of guardians, ethereal figures formed by the mist, their whispered words mingling with the gentle flow of the Thames. They spoke of forgotten tales, lost loves, and the city's shared history, their voices like a river current, both soothing and urgent. Walter listened intently, captivated by their wisdom, as they revealed secrets hidden deep within the river's depths. Each story he heard felt like a thread weaving him into the very fabric of London itself, grounding him in a sense of belonging that transcended time. In that mystical embrace, Walter recognized his place among the spirits, guardians of memory and adventure, kindred souls bound by the flowing waters that now surged with possibility. As Walter ventured deeper, following the map's worn edges, a sense of anticipation filled the air. The Thames whispered of secrets concealed within its depths, guiding him toward a secluded cove nestled beneath age-old oak trees, their gnarled roots entwined with the riverbank. There, amidst the shimmering moonlight, he discovered remnants of a forgotten time, delicate porcelain shards, a rusted compass, and a weathered journal filled with tales of love and adventure. Each relic spoke to him, echoing the dreams of the souls who had once roamed this very path. Walter's heart swelled with a profound realization. The treasures strewn about were more than mere objects. They were fragments of lives intertwined with the river's current. In that moment, he understood that true wealth lay not in gold or jewels, but in the memories and stories they held. The Thames was a keeper of legacies, and in its embrace, Walter found a deeper connection to his own life's journey. As the enchanting echoes of the river lingered in his mind, Walter felt a profound realization bloom within him. Adventure was not a realm reserved solely for the young, nor was it confined to distant shores or grand landscapes. It pulsed in the very fabric of life, weaving through moments of quiet reflection as much as it thrived in bold explorations. Gazing around at his familiar surroundings, he embraced the kaleidoscope of feelings, nostalgia for what had been, yet a vibrant excitement for what lay ahead. With each gentle swell of the water, he understood that true treasure was found in the connections he nurtured, both with the river and his own heart. The air shimmered with possibility, and Walter felt invigorated, ready to seize the beauty of the present. He stood, a smile tugging at his lips, as the sounds of the Thames celebrated his awakening spirit, a melody echoing the joys of the journey yet to come.